So welcome to another painting, guys. We're out here in the fantastic Cambridgeshire Fens. You can see behind me there's a tractor plough in the field. I want to capture that. And yeah, we've also got some barns out there, but it's just the way that the clouds are coming in. Anyway, let's just get into this. So here we go. The weather chopping and changing. 1 minute we've got blue skies and clouds, and yep, typical fen scene, this one. We're out here in Cambridgeshire, and we're going to get this done super fast. So I keep seeing touches of blue popping through, so we're just going to get that in here. And then there are lots and lots and lots of whizzing around clouds. But the predominant lorries and tractors coming by, a lot of farm work going on today. So we're just going to get some of that in. Lots of greys, but basically ultramarine, yellow ochre, neutral tint. That's really where we're at with this. Oh, the clouds here today are absolutely mad. In a great way. They really are boiling up for trying to get this done before it absolutely hammers down. I'm going to pop in a little bit of spray just to create diffusion and mix up hard edges and soft edges. Still the same three colours, well the two colours here now, just ultramarine blue and neutral tint, as we come in with some of these darker notes. Kind of design this sky coming down. All about the sky, this one, guys. Getting smaller as they come down, obviously. That one was a bit too, I'm going to take that out a little bit, too strong. A bit warm over here to the right, so I'm going to introduce some burnt sienna just over here into this grey coming in. I'm just standing back a little bit so I can kind of gauge where I'm at. Okay, that's not bad. Still a lot of yellow in the sky here. I just want to try and get some more of that in. That run and bleed off all the way down, and that's the predominant colour here in this field that this tractor is ploughing. It's going to be an underpainting colour. The soil is going to be a lot darker. It always is out here in the fens. It's almost black. So the focal point is going to be this tractor. So I want to keep some of these little highlights in there, but this is the area that we want to keep the most. Let's just drop some of that yellow in there. I'm just going to move the board so you'll miss this. Let's just run them back up the board. It should dry quite fast. Now then, with a tissue, need to look carefully at some of these. Find my tissues. Here's one. The light earlier was absolutely amazing, the way that was Here it comes again. The light, that is. It's quite windy out here. It's just liquid. Well, not even liquid, it's just a clean brush. You can see me flicking that out. Just to take out some pigment and create a little bit of variety there. Just got to wait for this to dry now, except, yeah, that's still quite damp. I do need to get these distant greys and blues in. They're absolutely amazing across there. They keep chopping and changing, kind of grey, blue, greens in the distance. So just mixing up the same colours but stronger. Just want to pop those in. A little bit more blue on this side. Be careful around this tractor. Just want that all to blend and bleed off. Into the distance. Need to carefully paint around the tractor there, same as here. I'll just take that out. Okay, that'll do. Let's just lift this up. Lots of sharp lost and found edges here. Just want to get a little bit of lost there. Particularly want that to be sharp there either. Just going to encourage that to go back up. Do need a touch of blue. Just around here. Kind of in places. Let that bleed in. You can't see that, but you will in a second. You'll see the effect that I'm creating. Just letting the paint do its own thing. It's amazing cloud shadows coming. Really shines up here. You can't see that obviously. I'm going to put them in and make use of those because they look fantastic. Let's find that tissue again. Making sure we've got soft edges and light coming through. Highly important. The wind has a fantastic effect on subjects like this as it dries it off. Just going to quickly work with this number 8 into the burnt sienna, just straight into there. Get this roof here. I know it's going to bleed a little bit, but that's fine. Come down. We don't want it there, we'll take that out. And here as well, in the side of this building. Let that bleed down a bit. Also around here. And then we'll pop in the very dark door frame in there. Just taking off all of the paint, and I'm just going to sculpt that there. Talking of sculpting, just going to take out this blur there. And here I want to get that off because that should be this darker colour. Cool element. So we'll pop that in. Now we're going to wait for it to dry, and then we can come into stage 2. Right, so this is dry, and we're going to get into the next part of the painting. Let's make sure I've got my microphone here, because I've had to put on a coat and a scarf. It's pretty cold out here. Right, so here we go. There is a small building with a grey roof. We're going to pop that in here. It's literally in there. So another farm building. Some bits on it. This one with its red roof. Time to sharpen this up a bit. Let's get rid of that, a bit of dry. Even drier. Some of these little struts coming down. Some bits there. Put in a few of those bits and bobs. Bit of a fence. Here, it comes off here, some bits. Again, it's always important to join these things up and get our soft edges as well, as we know. So we'll just take that out there to do its own thing. Up. Number 6 brush, going straight into some neutral tint. Pop in the doorway. I quite like that, but it's bit overpowered the way it's bleeding off, but we'll sort that out in a second. Back into the mixture that we had here, the neutral tint and the ultramarine, and a touch of yellow ochre. There's all kinds of dust coming across here. It's absolutely amazing. Nature is incredible. I'm going to pop in a few of these bits here. A lot of dust, wow. Lots of light coming in now. I want to retain some of this lost and found, some of the little gaps of light coming through as well. And then we've got some really dark notes. I'm going to bring in the same hues really, it's just neutral tint and yellow ochre again. Just cool it down a little bit with this ultramarine blue, because there are, hopefully you can see this, some kind of conifer trees in here. Get these in quick. No messing about. Take out some of this liquid. I can put in some of these tracks coming in where it's been ploughed. Just want to get rid of that hard edge because it doesn't really mean much there. Let's just sort that out. Get rid of that. That's better. We do have here is that telegraph pole, and that's quite a big fit. There's 3 of them coming across. A bit more warm green on this side as well. It's behind. Drying super fast. Let's get that there. Go in for a finer brush, number 2 of Skoda. These poles are very dark. I'm going to use a bit of neutral tint and a bit of burnt sienna. In one go, that's what we're trying to do. You have to kind of commit yourself to it. That's fine. These cables are really, pencil's fine with them. I think that's enough. You know, when I actually look out there, that's going to work fine. Tractor. Well, the one that went by was red, so we'll pop him in here. What was interesting was the kind of big panels I noticed on there. Here was some kind of grill, and then down here was some sort of roller. And then absolutely massive tires. Coming down here. Of course, we need to anchor this. There's a guy in there as well. So we'll pop him in. And then here, there were big blades coming out. Doing some farm work. This looks like he was spraying the crops. echo some of that. It's hard to explain this, but just clear water here. A bit more. So we're going to design this in now. This is kind of going to be our ploughed field. Don't want to lose any of the light coming in here. I don't want these edges to be too sharp there. It's okay. I want the eye to go here, right? Let's pop in the birds. But before we pop in the birds, there's a couple of the clouds that are coming in here came in really dark. I'm just going to need to get rid of this this liquid here because it's going to end up haunting us a bit. So I'm just clearing that out, and then just popping in. There was another amazing clouds coming in. Kind of a grey, warm grey colour. Try and capture that here. It's the kind of blusteriness. That's the blusteriness. Blusteriness. That's what we're trying to capture, guys. Sure we retain some of our soft edges as well. Let's get that on the move. I didn't like that sharpness of that take some of this liquid out. Don't panic. Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. Just didn't. This is looking better as a texture. Nice. It just didn't feel right. That it was too sharp. This is working a lot better. And then we've got to wait for that to dry. And the last thing is to pop in the shadows. Yes, there's some shadows, cloud shadows coming across the field. That's what we're going to pop in next. So we're getting to the end now, guys. Just want to create this effect of dust, so I'm just using my finger. There's a lot of dust around as the tractors are kind of ploughing the field, doing their thing. So I've just popped in to create that texture. The paint is just about dry, so I can get away with that. Just want to take out a couple of these, just soften off some of these clouds. There we go. Tractor's looking pretty good. I like the sort of sharp and the blurred going on there. We will pop in some of the birds and then the shadows. I just want to wait for that to dry a little bit more. Pop in some of these. Hopefully it's dry. That one blurred a bit there. he's a bit damp. I was a bit keen. Let's just take this guy out. We'll put him back in a second. Patience is a virtue. What I could do patient-wise is just go. It's a little bit darker in here. Not everywhere. That helps a bit. Just put in a few sharper bits and bobs here. Just mix this up a little bit. Just join up some stuff. More tracks. Put those in. Just a little bit of dry brush there, that is. And just on this edge. Just a little bit. Tiny little windows there. A few little details. Re-put in these the arms of this tractor. I don't want to find things too much on that. I'd quite like that vague. There are lots of birds. All kind of flying around. Tractor, picking up bits and pieces. As they do. Get my texture in there. I'm going to go for the shadows now. Popping a couple more birds to the sky. Yeah, they're kind of coming across here. Flying in the sky. Right, shadow colour, and then we're done. Can you make use of what we've got here actually? Ultramarine, touch of crimson, pop this in, hopefully you can see that, crimson, ultramarine. There was a touch of bit of leftovers in there. I've not used many colours in this painting today, I'm trying to keep, and the way these cloud shadows, I mean, there's one, I'm looking behind me, here comes another car or tractor or something. The way they hit is absolutely crazy. Yeah, another tractor. Going by. Let's get this in, no messing. Make it stronger down here. Stronger in tone, that is, by adding more pigment. I'll warm it up a bit more as well. Just let that blend and bleed and do its thing. I'm just going to encourage it off back that way a bit. Now, one thing you don't get on these cloud shadows is a sharp edge, so I need to sort that out. See on the left hand side, that sharp edge? You want lots of these blurred edges going on. So I just need to get it in the right direction. Take that out. There we go. While the paint is wet, the wash, you can kind of go back in and do all sorts. Doesn't hurt. Yeah, I'm happy with this. So we just need to pop in a couple of shadows. It's in here. Some bits in here. Tiny little bit in here. Lots of this in here. We're going to leave that. It's looking about right to me. And of course, I don't want that too sharp, so let me find this small brush, clean water. I'm going to go back up that way. Just soften off this edge, and you'll watch the way that that bleeds in. Same with this one. Just going to take that out and then let it bleed down. Too sharp. Okay, I'm happy with this painting. I think it's turned out nice. We'll wait for it to dry, and then we'll get the tape off it. Let's just do the final thing. Tractor's back again. He's very, very busy. He's having a quick look. He slowed down to see. I mean, the tyres on these tractors are massive, absolutely massive, even bigger than I've got, so I might need to do an adjustment. I'm glad he slowed down because he was going a fair rate of knots as he came by. But these come right up there. They are whoppers. That's better. And then out of here, he's got this kind of these mirrors coming right out. Just be careful here. There's another one. He's having a look as well. They're all coming by having a look. They become the talk of the town. Nice. Okay, wait for it to dry, get the tape off. So hopefully you enjoyed that one, you learned lots. It's great to be out in nature and painting. I already tell you, every single painting is different. You kind of think on your feet. I'm pleased with this one. Anyway, take care now, get outside. Until the next one, bye-bye.